Hey guys, Tony here with Sports Nomads. And it's true guys, I got some new clubs and I want to show you guys. So what I got was some wedges and a driver. Not a new set, but stuff that I definitely need. And I've almost completed getting a whole new set. So really thrilled for that. So I'll start off with the wedges guys. But before I do, let me just remind you guys what clubs I'm currently using. Here is my pitching wedge. I'm using, as you guys know from before, my other club videos, Cougars Precision 2 Progressive Offset. There it is. They are outdated, but you know, golf's not a cheap sport, guys, so you make them work. I got them on OfferUp, and they do the job. So, as they say, it's not the Indian, or excuse me, it's not the arrow, it's the Indian. I like the shafts. These gold shafts are pretty sick, so that's a plus. Tour Select Graphite ping grips. These things do need to be regripped. I doubt the owner changed them much, and they get slippery pretty soon after I use them. So these puppies for sure need to be regripped. Just want to remind you guys what I'm using, guys. Cougars. Here's my pitching wedge, and they do the job. I do need to upgrade, but right now they do the job. So just a reminder of what clubs I'm using, guys. You know. Now. Got some wedges and a driver. Should show you guys the wedges first. Here they are, guys. Got some Lazarus milled wedges. Clean. Should have cleaned these up first. Those are some good shots, obviously. Obviously, we're going for here. But yeah, guys, finally got some options. Because before I go into detail with these, let me also show you the only wedge I had. The only club I had with the most loft before I got these new wedges was Trusty Rusty. And you guys already know him. I mentioned him plenty of times. Rusty has came through. It's a Cobra 57. So this is my only wedge that I had, guys, before I got these wedges. I needed some options, so we got them finally. And I'm not going to take Rusty out of the bag, not by any means. There's definitely situations where Rusty, my 57, comes through. So I'm just glad I have more options now. But this grip is still good. And I don't know what these shafts are, steel, but yeah, I just wanted to remind you guys the only wedge I had before I got these, and it's Rusty, my 57. This rust finish, get good grip on the ball. He's not coming out of the bag, no doubt. So this was the only wedge I had. Now, to the new wedges. I got some Lazarus milled. Really clean. They look so sick. Finally got some options on the course, guys. And I got 3 of them. We got a 60, a 52, and a 56. And Rusty, my 57. Finally got some options. I no longer have one club to chip. I no longer got one club for my short pitches. Finally. Very thankful. These were a gift. And, well, gotta be careful. Very thankful. Thank you so much to the person who gifted me these. Love you guys very much. So I got these wedges, guys. They look so clean. I love them. And I already got some good shots, guys. I did not record those days. You know, some days I'm just more crowded, like Father's Day, for example. Didn't want to record during Father's Day. And I had a chip in, guys. You guys should know I went my 60 for a greenside chip. I chipped it in. And of course, it's when I'm not recording. Isn't it always like that? And you know, these Cougars, guys, they do the job fine. Like I was saying, I got up and down with my 9-iron that day too. It was a 125-yard shot with my 9-iron. I put it within 6 yards, and yeah, I got up and down. So they do the job. And you know, just also thankful to have options now. So with these new wedges, I can have more options with my yardages, and I already got an idea of how they're gonna go. So for my 50-yard shots, I'll probably go with the 60. For my 60 to 70-yard shots, I'm gonna go with my 56 or Rusty. Whatever day of the week it is, it depends. Can't go wrong with either. And for my 70 to 80 yard shots, we'll go with the 52 probably. It feels so good to have options, guys. And then, you know, for my 90 to 100 yard shots, we'll go with my pitching wedge. And for my 100 to 125 shots, good old 9. And so on and so forth. And yeah, guys, I did not get a whole new set. I got some wedges and a driver. So let's get to the good stuff, the driver. And before I do, let me just remind you guys what drivers I was using before I got this puppy. So what I was using was, when I first started playing about a year and a half ago, I was using the infamous Cube. Now, this thing looks more like a putter than a driver these days, but this thing sounded so sick. This shaft is Live Light Aldea supercharged. Had so much whip. I loved the way it sounded, but eventually I outgrew it. As you guys know, how it goes with, you know, not just sports, but anything that you, hobbies, etc. You outgrow stuff. So I outgrew the Cube, and that's when I went to the Tour Edge Bazooka. Now this thing, I was getting more distance, and I was just hitting better with it. So that's what I went to after the Cube. Same shaft, Aldea. Not familiar with it, but it was good, guys. I cracked it at the driving range, I believe, right there, as you guys can see. But it's not it wasn't very detrimental to my drives, because I was still carrying it at least 200, and you know, at least getting to anywhere from 200 to 250, sometimes even farther, I'm sure. And it was doing the job, even with this crack in it, guys. So I just want to mention, doesn't matter if you're from here in Los Angeles, anywhere in the country, I'm probably not going to be using these drivers much anymore. So if you guys are interested in the Cube or the Bazooka, and like I just said, the Bazooka does the job just fine, guys. With this crack in it, it's not affecting the distance at all. For sure, I didn't notice the crack at all while I was hitting. The distance was just fine, at least 200 to 250, and sometimes farther, because I'm not the best golfer, so I was still getting plenty of distance on it. And as I was saying, if you guys are interested in these clubs, since I'm taking them out of the bag, I'll be more than happy to give anybody a good deal on these clubs, guys, because I just want people to use them. So it doesn't matter if you're from here in Los Angeles or anywhere else in the country, or in the world for that matter. No problem giving you guys a good deal on these drivers, guys. The wedges I'm not getting rid of. The only wedge I had before I got the Lazaruses was my Rusty, and I'm keeping him. So for the drivers, guys, feel free to contact me through email, and give you guys a fair price, no doubt. And now, it's not new. She's not it's used but new to me. Like when we buy a car, most of the time most of the cars I buy are used. You know, how people always say, I got a new car, and you know, it's used but new to me. Got it at Roger Dunn Golf Shop here in Arcadia, California. I got a Ping G425, guys. This thing sounds so sick. I love it. And look at the top of the head, guys, compared to my Cube and the Bazooka. Oh man, guys, love it. Absolutely love it. It's got a weight here on the back, so dictate your shots. Down here for me would be a draw. I'm a lefty. Up here would be fade, and I got the weight on the middle because right now I'm just worried about keeping the ball and playing distance. I got it here at Roger Dunn in Arcadia, California, and I can trade it in. But the only other, you know, they only had like 10 drivers at that Roger Dunn, and I was fortunate to find this one. I love the shaft. I love some whip in my shafts, so that's the one I get. I didn't get I forgot what it's called, like pro stiffness. I didn't get a super stiff. I like a little bit of whip, so I got right in the middle. Not the elder whip, not super stiff, right in the middle. Got these ping, got the ping shaft as well, and then a Golf Pride grip. These grips are good. The only grips I need replaced are for the Cougars. And I was fortunate to find it, guys. You know, they don't, not many places, or not all the golf shops have many lefty clubs. So finding this, I feel like I struck gold. And I can always go to the big Roger Dunn here in Arcadia, California, and see what I find. But so far, guys, I'm not considering it because I love it so far. The sound it makes reminds me of a wooden bat playing baseball, but with the metallic sound, with a little metallic pitch on top of it. I love it. So you can fix your lofts right here. You got a weight right here. And I wish I recorded some drives for you guys, and you guys will see soon though. I love it. It does the job, and I've already had some drives to show for it. Now I just got to get some drives on camera for you guys. Makes me want to go play right now. But right now, after this video, I'm going to go play some tennis. Got to rehab my leg, as you guys know. And anyone who new to the channel, I'll post the link, show you guys my recovery, what I'm currently working on right now. So yeah, guys, the new clubs were my wedges and the driver. The wedges were new, the driver was used but new to me. So there they are, guys, wedges and a driver. Got options. Now I'm calculating my yardages more, and I can't wait to show you guys on the next round. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next round. Take care.